Hey guys, it's Monday, March 3rd, and that would mean that I am a little over 7 months on testosterone. My 7 months was on February 22nd, which is a little over a week ago. I apologize that I didn't do this on my 7 months. I've been pretty lazy the last week. But yeah, so just a little over 7 months on testosterone. As far as physical changes go, I have started growing a lot more facial hair. It's extremely blonde, but it is growing in pretty evenly, like right down here, like in here, and along like the base of my chin. And my sideburns have kind of started to get a little bit darker as well. I just shaved, so I'm not gonna, it's gonna be pointless to show you. And actually, I shaved going up, and my face right now is smoother than it was before I started testosterone. But I was getting a lot of ingrown hairs down here, so that's why I really wanted to shave it. But if any of you guys have some good advice on how to help that, that would be awesome. Just leave a comment below. I have started to notice more of a change in my face. I know that it's definitely like gradual, and if I can compare from like pre-T to 4 months, and there's a change, and from 4 months to now there's a change. But I just, for me, like personally, because I mean, we're definitely harder on ourselves with our changes. But for me personally, I've just finally noticed like a much more drastic change in the shape of my face. And I feel like my ears are getting bigger. Not because of this. I remember I posted this thing on Instagram, and I had also linked it onto my Facebook that was talking about how big my ears are, and someone was like, oh, of course they're big, you've got those giant holes in them. And I wasn't even talking about these. Like, I do have large ears in general. This part of my ear is big. Um, the same ears as my dad, and they stick out a little bit. And I wear hats a lot, so you don't always notice it. But since my hair has been shorter, I feel like my ears have been sticking out a little bit more, or seeming a little bit bigger. But anyway, that's off topic. Yeah, I've just noticed a little bit more of a change in my face. I'll probably always have my round cheeks, which is fine. My dad has the same cheeks. That doesn't bother me. I mean, it hasn't been affecting my passing or anything like that. So, um, as far as everything else, I'm still just as fuzzy as I was a month ago. I have noticed that my muscles, are making minimal gains, I guess, little bits, mostly just from the testosterone naturally. I haven't really been doing a whole lot as far as working out. I always try to, but I probably maybe work out 3 days a week, and it's not like strenuous working out. I've really been lazy the last, I say week, but let's be honest, the last like 2 weeks. um, so yeah, but that's pretty much it as far as changes. So I guess I can talk a little bit about what's been going on. I did go to Fresno last month to visit some of my dad's family for my grandfather's 90th birthday, and I hadn't seen any of that side of the family since I started transitioning. Uh, so I really wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, none of them had said anything negative or anything like that, and everyone's been supportive on like Facebook and stuff like that. So I wasn't really expecting anyone to be rude or anything like that. But I was just extra pleasantly surprised by how supportive my family is. So if any of you guys are watching this, because I know some of you guys now have my link to this, hey guys, I appreciate you very much. Y'all are awesome, and yeah, I did have kind of a little situation at the airport on my way to Fresno at DIA. I was going through security, and my charm necklace, like, it went off in the thing, and the guy went like this to go feel my chest to make sure that it wasn't nothing more than just my little necklace, and he got like 3 inches from my chest and paused and looked me dead in the eyes and was like, I'm really sorry, but are you male or female? And I did not know what to say. I just kind of looked at him like, what the fuck? Like, who asks that? Because I haven't had a situation like that at all yet. I've been really fortunate that people have just, either the ones that know have accepted and supported me and are really good with pronouns, and the people who I don't know have I mean, I've been passing pretty much 100% for the last couple months as far as like strangers go. So I hadn't experienced that yet, and I didn't know what to say. But before I could say anything, the girl behind him was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he just kind of looked at her, looked at me, shrugged, and then just went for it. So I didn't even have to say anything. I was just looked at him confused. Uh, I mean, it could have gotten really awkward, I guess. I mean, I didn't have to out myself, so it wasn't too bad, and I just think it was funny. Um, so, yeah. Oh, while I was in Fresno, I talked with my parents, and they told me that they are willing to help out a little bit with my top surgery. So, because of the laws that were recently passed in Colorado, my insurance companies do have to pay portions of my top surgery, and then parts that are not covered, because I already know some parts aren't covered, my parents have agreed to help with. I've also started a GoFundMe. I'm trying to raise $5,000, and most of that's going to be for like my living expenses while I can't work and stuff like that. I need to be able to pay my rent and need to be able to eat and stuff for that amount of time that I'm out of work. And I'm also not going to make my parents pay for my plane ticket and their plane tickets and the hotel and stuff out to Ohio, because I'm trying to go to Dr. Medalia in Cleveland. I'm not going to make them pay for those things if they're giving me money towards my surgery. So if you feel like donating, that would be awesome. I'll put the links below. You can also find them. I post them on my Facebook and stuff like that. So if you want to follow me on any of my social media, I'll put all that information down at the bottom, like always. If you cannot donate, which I know a lot of people can't, we're all kind of broke these days, then I would just ask if you could please share it. You know, you can find me on Tumblr or Facebook and link it to me, or share it off my page. That would be awesome. I just want to kind of get the word out. It would definitely be helpful. You know, I'm not really pushing it, because I mean, if I don't get all $5,000, I'm not going to be upset about it. You know, I am blessed that my insurance companies and my parents are willing to help me out with my top surgery. So, you know, I know some people definitely need it more. So if you, for some reason, have $50 that you have to donate, you can check out somebody else who might need it a little more than me and donate to them first, and then just share my stuff. That would be totally fine with me. So yeah, I think that that's about it. I am working on getting my letters from my doctor and such to get my social security number and info changed over, as well as get a new passport. So hopefully in the next 6 months I can have everything taken care of, as far as all my legal documentation, having my top surgery done, and getting a passport. So that would be pretty awesome. And then the next thing would just be a hysterectomy, but I can definitely wait a little bit on that. I don't really have any problems with that area currently. I did see a gynecologist and everything seems to be just fine, so that's pretty awesome, and I'm not really worried about it at the moment. Sorry. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully I'll see you guys before 8 months. Okay, here's the issue. I just don't ever know what to talk about in between, like, my monthly updates. I know I can go onto other guys' channels and see what they talk about and talk about the same things, but really, I don't know. I do have time to be able to make videos more often now, and I do weekly videos for the channel FTRealM. But, I definitely would like to talk about more things with you guys. So if anybody has anything they want to hear me talk about, or they want my opinion on certain things, or you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I will definitely do a video before 8 months then. So yeah, have a great week, everyone.